Hello everyone! Welcome back to the Trade Savvy Academy channel, where we explore transformative books that ignite inspiration and action alongside stock market investment videos. Today, we're unpacking The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, a book that's not just about dollars and cents, but about how we think about money, how our behaviors shape our financial outcomes, and why understanding the psychology behind wealth is the key to unlocking financial success. This isn't your typical finance book filled with spreadsheets and stock tips. Morgan Housel takes us on a thrilling journey through stories, insights, and timeless lessons that reveal why money is less about math and more about mindset. With 19 bite-sized chapters packed with wisdom, Housel shows us that mastering money starts with mastering ourselves. In this video, I'm breaking down the top 10 takeaways from The Psychology of Money that will completely shift how you view wealth, saving, investing, and even happiness. So, grab a notebook, get comfy, and let's dive into these game-changing lessons that could reshape your financial future. Oh, and stick around to the end for a bonus tip on how to apply these ideas starting today. Let's get started. First up, let's talk about takeaway number 1. No one's crazy. Your money decisions make sense to you. Housel kicks off the book with a mind-blowing idea. Everyone's financial decisions, no matter how wild they seem, are rational to the person making them. Why? Because our choices about money are shaped by our unique experiences, upbringing, and the era we grew up in. Imagine someone who grew up during the Great Depression. They might hoard cash under their mattress, and to them that's perfectly logical. Compare that to a Gen Z crypto trader betting big on Bitcoin because they've seen tech stocks soar. Both seem crazy to someone else, but Housel argues they're just products of different worldviews. This takeaway is so exciting because it's a wake-up call to stop judging others' money moves and start understanding our own biases. Ask yourself, what's driving your financial decisions? Are you saving obsessively because of fear or splurging because you saw your parents do it? By recognizing that our money choices are deeply personal, we can start making decisions that align with our goals, not just our past. This sets the stage for everything else in the book. It's like a psychological mirror that forces us to look at ourselves first. Takeaway number 2 is a big one. Wealth is what you don't see. Oh, this is such a juicy insight. Housel flips the script on how we define wealth. It's not the flashy cars, designer clothes, or Instagram-worthy vacations. It's the money you haven't spent. True wealth is the savings in your bank account, the investments quietly growing, the financial freedom you're building behind the scenes. Housel tells the story of a janitor named Ronald Reed, who amassed millions by living frugally and investing consistently, while a high-flying executive might be drowning in debt despite their lavish lifestyle. This is so thrilling because it redefines success. You don't need to look rich to be rich. In a world obsessed with showing off, Housel reminds us that real wealth is invisible. It's the power to say no to unnecessary expenses, to live life on your terms, and to build a future you control. Next time you're tempted to splurge to impress someone, remember, the most powerful wealth is the kind no one sees. Now let's dive into takeaway number 3. Getting wealthy and staying wealthy are 2 different skills. This one hits hard. Housel explains that making money and keeping it require completely different mindsets. Getting wealthy often involves taking risks. Think of entrepreneurs betting on a startup or investors riding a bull market. But staying wealthy? That's about humility, discipline, and playing defense. Housel shares the story of Jesse Livermore, a legendary trader who made millions but lost it all because he couldn't stop chasing the next big win. This is so exciting because it's a reminder that financial success isn't a one-time sprint, it's a marathon. To stay wealthy, you need to embrace frugality, avoid catastrophic losses, and resist the urge to keep up with the Joneses. It's like building a fortress around your wealth. Protect it with smart, conservative choices. This takeaway is a game changer because it shows that the real challenge isn't just earning money, it's holding on to it for the long haul. Takeaway number 4 is all about the magic of compounding. Oh, this is where things get really exciting. Housel calls compounding the most powerful force in finance, and he's not exaggerating. He shares the mind-blowing story of Warren Buffett, who's worth over $100 billion, but did you know 99% of his wealth came after age 50? Why? Because compounding grows exponentially over time. It's not about how much you start with, it's about starting early and staying consistent. Housel explains that $1 invested at 8% annually can grow to over $14 in 40 years, but only if you let it sit. This is thrilling because it means anyone can build wealth, not just the rich. You don't need a huge salary, just time and patience. The catch? You have to avoid interrupting the process by pulling money out or chasing risky bets. This takeaway is a call to action. Start investing now, even if it's small, and let time work its magic. It's like planting a seed and watching it grow into a mighty oak. Let's move to takeaway number 5. Luck and risk are two sides of the same coin. This one's a reality check that's both humbling and exhilarating. Housel argues that luck plays a massive role in financial success, but so does risk. Think about it. Bill Gates was brilliant, but he also got lucky with the timing of Microsoft's rise. On the flip side, plenty of talented people lose everything due to bad luck, a market crash, a health crisis, or a wrong bet. Housel's point is that we should respect both forces. Don't assume your success is all skill, and don't beat yourself up if things go wrong. This is so exciting because it frees us from the pressure to be perfect. Instead of chasing foolproof plans, focus on what you can control, saving diligently, diversifying investments, and avoiding catastrophic risks. By acknowledging luck and risk, you can make smarter decisions without falling into the trap of overconfidence or despair. It's like navigating a stormy sea. Stay steady and you'll weather the waves. Takeaway number 6 is a total mindset shift. Enough is a superpower. Housel warns that the biggest threat to financial success is never feeling like you have enough. In a world that glorifies more money, more stuff, more status, it's easy to keep moving the goalposts. He tells the story of Rajat Gupta, a millionaire who risked it all for even more, only to lose everything in a scandal. This is thrilling because it's a reminder that true wealth isn't about having the most, it's about knowing when you have enough. Housel encourages us to define our own enough. Maybe it's a comfortable home, time with family, or freedom from debt. Once you hit that point, protect it fiercely. This takeaway is so empowering because it puts you in the driver's seat. You don't have to chase society's definition of success. You can choose contentment and still come out ahead. Now let's talk about takeaway number 7. Freedom is the ultimate dividend of wealth. Oh, this one gives me chills. Housel argues that the real reason to pursue wealth isn't to buy fancy things, it's to buy control over your time. Money's greatest value is its ability to give you freedom. Freedom to quit a job you hate, to travel, to spend time with loved ones, or to pursue your passions. He shares the story of a Wall Street banker who earned millions but was miserable because his job owned his life. Compare that to someone with a modest income who's debt-free and can work part-time. That's true wealth. This is so exciting because it reframes money as a tool for freedom, not just consumption. Imagine waking up every day knowing you can choose how to spend your time. That's the dream Housel wants us to chase. This takeaway inspires us to prioritize financial independence over flashy purchases, and it's a goal anyone can work toward. Takeaway number 8 is a practical gem. Save like a pessimist, invest like an optimist. This is Housel's recipe for financial success, and it's pure gold. Saving like a pessimist means preparing for the worst, building an emergency fund, keeping debt low, and avoiding reckless spending. But investing like an optimist means believing in the long-term growth of the economy and markets. Housel points out that over time, markets tend to rise despite wars, recessions, and crises. This balance is so exciting because it's a roadmap for financial peace of mind. You're ready for life's curveballs, but you're also betting on a brighter future. For example, sock away 6 to 12 months of expenses in a savings account. But don't stop there. Invest consistently in diversified assets like index funds to capture long-term growth. This takeaway is like having a financial superhero cape. You're prepared for danger, but soaring toward opportunity. Let's dive into takeaway number 9. Your behavior matters more than your knowledge. This one's a wake-up call. Housel says that financial success isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about behaving in ways that set you up for success. You could know every stock market trick, but if you panic sell during a crash or overspend to keep up appearances, all that knowledge is useless. Housel shares stories of PhDs who lost fortunes and average people who built wealth through discipline and patience. This is thrilling because it levels the playing field. You don't need a finance degree to win at money, just the ability to stay calm, stick to a plan, and avoid impulsive decisions. Think of it like a marathon runner. It's not about sprinting the fastest, it's about pacing yourself and crossing the finish line. This takeaway empowers everyone to take control of their financial destiny, no matter their background. Finally, takeaway number 10, the future is unpredictable, so plan for flexibility. Housel hammers home that no one can predict what the economy, markets, or your life will look like in 10, 20, or 30 years. Instead of trying to outsmart the future, build a financial plan that can bend without breaking. This means diversifying your investments, keeping some cash on hand, and staying open to change. Housel uses the analogy of a sailor navigating unpredictable winds. You can't control the weather, but you can adjust your sails. This is so exciting because it's a reminder that you don't need a crystal ball to succeed. By building a flexible financial foundation, think broad index funds, a solid emergency fund, and a willingness to adapt, you're ready for whatever life throws at you. This takeaway is like a financial safety net that lets you take risks without fear of falling. So, there you have it, the top 10 takeaways from The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Let's recap. First, your money decisions make sense to you because they're shaped by your unique experiences. Second, real wealth is what you don't see. Savings and investments, not flashy purchases. Third, getting wealthy and staying wealthy are different skills requiring both risk-taking and discipline. Fourth, compounding is your secret weapon. Start early and let time work its magic. Fifth, luck and risk are inseparable, so stay humble and cautious. Sixth, knowing when you have enough is a superpower that protects your wealth. Seventh, money's true value is the freedom it buys you. Eighth, save like a pessimist but invest like an optimist for a balanced approach. Ninth, your behavior trumps your knowledge. Discipline beats smarts every time. And 10th, plan for a future you can't predict by staying flexible. These lessons are so powerful because they're not just about money. They're about life, choices, and building a future you love. Bonus tip. Want to apply these ideas today? Start with this. Write down your definition of enough. Is it a certain savings goal, a lifestyle, or a level of freedom? Then take one small step toward it. Maybe automate a $50 monthly investment or cut one unnecessary expense. Small actions compound into big results, just like Housel says. Watch my dividend investment videos on my channel to see how your small monthly investments can grow over time. If you loved this summary, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more book breakdowns that spark big ideas. Drop a comment below. Which takeaway resonated with you the most? And if you want to dive deeper, grab a copy of The Psychology of Money. It's a quick read that'll change how you think forever. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.